All right. So we getting Instagram set up there. Facebook is set up down here. And I'm checking in. So just waiting on this to fully load so I can go in. I hope you guys are well. I'm super excited that we have all been coming together and really making a difference. Um, so this live is gonna be a little short, but I'm wanting to discuss some of the, let's see, um, some of the power struggles that we are facing as a community. So one of the major things that's going on is our frustration and our anger towards everything that's happening. But we got to understand that for years and years and years, we have been set to be controlled, meaning this ain't nothing new, right? They just found more creative ways to gain that control. So, in order for us to really, really make a difference, we're having to acknowledge where we've been controlled. And I'm going to also, give out my shout outs, give out my props. I am so proud of everybody who is stepping up and actually putting in a solution to things, not just talking about it, but putting a solution. And one of the things that I love that I saw was you got some people that are on the front lines, you got some people that are in the back, you got some people that are just donating, you have some people that are just really helping out. So I'm going to give credit where credit is due, because my major thing is our focus, right? Our focus cannot be on the negative, because if we consistently be on the negative, guess what? More of that negative will come around, and that's exactly what they want, is for us to turn against each other, right? For us to find negativity, or for us to find something wrong in every single thing, so that we can be at war with one another, that we take our eyes off solutions. So here are some of the ways that they have controlled us within health. As number one, putting terrible food choices in our neighborhoods, misdiagnosing us and killing us in the hospital, specifically black women during giving birth, during just times of, like, with this entire sickness. So once you get, I've seen this a lot, where people are like, oh, I went there and doctors were telling me, oh, you are, I use the term running out, but I know everybody doesn't use that word, so I'm trying to think of the you're over exaggerating what's going on to you, or they misdiagnose you. Or just think about birth control, right? I was a victim of birth control, and the effects still live within my body today, where it kind of breaks down the positive, things that are going, like all the probiotics, all the other things, balances within my body, hormonal balances. It has actually triggered and thrown those off. But had I would have had a little bit more education back in the day, I would have never put that poison into my body, right? Or I wouldn't be putting these poisonous medicines in my body that's not doing anything but triggering the same things to go over. So some of the solutions, and the reason why I'm putting out the ways that they've controlled us, and also putting in solutions, so that if this solution is a trigger to you, where it's like, yeah, I feel this on such a deep, passionate level, to where you now want to make a change in this area, you now can, right? Because a major thing for these solutions that I'm putting out is for us to take our power back. Because at the end of the day, we got to understand, we can complain about it all day, but what is complaining going to do? If we don't put action forth, or we don't, put forth effort towards the solution, nothing is ever going to change. Now, protesting and putting, hi beautiful, putting ourselves on the front line and protesting and making sure that we get laws passed, that is a solution. That is a solution. Now, whether it is peaceful, whether it is violent, whether you agree with it or whether you don't, change actually needs to happen. So if you're going to sit behind your computer screen and you're going to complain, but you ain't going to put no effort towards any of these solutions, then you might as well shut up. Right? But if you're going to put forth effort towards and making sure that these solutions happen, that's the reason why I put them here, so that if anything sparks your interest, please take action. We need it in our community, because we've been so reliant on the white man with a black representative. And I'm not saying him wearing blackface, but a black representative coming forth to sabotage us into that area. We gotta, we're done with that, right? So now it's about putting towards those solutions. So when it comes down to our health, right? Stop eating at these restaurants that are not doing anything but making you sick, right? Grow your own crops. You have people that are now becoming herbalists. I'm loving this right now. I don't care how many herbalists there are out there. If you have good intentions, if you have good energy, you're gonna surpass, you're gonna do numbers. You go down the bread aisle, there's all different types of bread brands. You go down the wine aisle, there's all different types of brands. For y'all know my favorite wine is Chardonnay, right? So we got Chardonnay, but there's so many different brands of Chardonnay. I'm gonna try each one of them. Each one of y'all gonna get my business. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is you could never have too many of people doing the right thing. You just now have, okay, everybody ain't meant for everybody. So, okay, cool. I'm meant for a certain type of people. You may be meant for a certain type of people. You're going to reach people that I'm not going to reach, right? And I'm not saying, oh, go make a business. I'm saying go make a difference, right? It's a difference. Everybody don't need to have a business, but everybody can find a way to make a difference. So, grow your own crops. We need more black farmers. Where y'all at? Right? I remember my grandma used to take us to Alabama, Dothan, Alabama. We out there picking peas. We out there cutting, cleaning the collard greens, really getting into it, right? It's time we grow our own stuff. Since y'all want to keep putting all this stuff in our foods, since y'all want to keep doing this, y'all want to keep doing that, all right, cool, not a problem. Let me go off and do my own thing, right? Herbalists. All these, I've been supporting so many herbalists to really get my life and body back on track. And I kid you not, I can't even count how many doctors I went to. I know it was more than 5 doctors when it came down to birth control. I've tried more than one type of birth control because my body just would not balance towards it. People know my story. So a lot of people know my story with Depo. I was on Depo, had a cycle for 7 months, literally 7 months. So it's like, I'm thinking about what that did to my body and how my body took years after that to try to rebalance hormonal wise. And it wasn't until I started using natural soaps, it wasn't until I was using sea moss, all the different type of elderberries, all the probiotics, the true probiotics. Now I don't even have to go to the doctors. Like, I could just do things, I could shop with my people, and I'm only ordering those things through black-owned businesses. And I'm having great experiences. And even if I have a negative experience, I'm going to now talk to you and say, hey, you know what? I wasn't very happy with this experience. What can we do to change this? I'm not going to start bashing, because you got to understand, it's a way that you do things. If you disrespect somebody, you kind of asking to be disrespected back. I'm not saying I agree with business owners, poor customer service, because I don't agree with it. I don't, handle it. But I also come to them correct. And I also come to them in a way of, all right, here how can we make this better? You see what I'm saying? Solutions, not complaining and ain't getting nowhere. Creating this negative atmosphere, creating this negative energy, providing solution of like, yo, how can we make this better? I was not really happy with this. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to work with you because you sat up there and you took the time to actually point out an error and talk about solution. You see what I'm saying? But the natural healing, coconut waters, everything that's coming on along with my skin, the things that I'm putting into my body is a lot different, and it's allowing me to show up to the table a lot different, a lot more different. Wow, that sounds so anyway, I ain't here for grammar. And then once you have these solutions, spread the word, educate instead of belittling somebody. You got to understand, a lot of us in the black community, we on edge. Right? We on edge. And I'm not saying that that's an excuse, but we're on edge. So we so used to the belittling, we're tired. So what happens when somebody is tired? They snap. But if you come to them, the solution type of standpoint, you're going to be all right. It's a give and take on both ends. Y'all got to stop with this. Oh, the customer's always right. Just because that stuff worked with Jimmy, you cuss Jimmy out. Jimmy still got paid. He don't care. Black people, we tired. Right? The next thing that they've been able to control us with is jobs. And I've been taken advantage of and controlled from a health standpoint, and I've been taken advantage of and controlled from a job standpoint. I went to college, no option for a job right afterwards. I had to try to figure out how I was going to do this, right? Debt, hundreds of thousands of debt. And they have glorified college in a way that now we feel like we need it to succeed. And I'm here to tell you, you don't need college to succeed. Okay, yes, you have fun. Yes, you meet people. Yes, it has its enhancers, but that same stuff you can get from Chardonnay. My sister said, what you drinking? Chardonnay, baby. This a sip and nip that shit in the butt episode. But I went out to college And I got a job, and when I finally got the quote unquote job, I didn't even feel like I belonged. I was the only black girl on my team. And they was having conversations about things that I couldn't even identify with. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, sis. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's my morning mimosa. But when I was working for this company, I really didn't fit. I didn't belong. And I almost gave up on a lot of my dreams, or I got sucked into that space of, I need y'all to survive. And it's like, I don't need y'all to survive. I can find a way. I can make a way. I've always made a way. But you got to understand, a lot of these corporate companies, and they're showing their asses now. Now that this whole movement is going on, they're showing their ass of, hey, we don't support you. They're clearly letting you know, we don't support you. We don't support this movement. Figure it out. You still coming to work because I need my money. That's how they're acting. A lot of companies are acting. If your company is, supporting you and loving this movement, I'm so happy for you. But a lot of people cannot say that same thing. But that should enlighten you to say, hey, I need a solution. Because at the end of the day, I'm not saying go start a business, because a business may not be what you need. But invest. Get your knowledge up. Learn how to beat the system. Or if you're going to work at that corporate company, learn how to turn that around. Where you need me, I don't need you. Excuse me. Turn that around. Meaning, when you go to work cocky. Not cocky in a sense of, if all y'all, I got this. No. But cocky, confident in the sense of, listen, here's what I bring to the table, and this is why you need me. Because a lot of y'all are still at work only because of they need to meet numbers to have a certain amount of black people at the job. I know I was a number at my last job. That's why I ain't got another job since. I don't care how hard this journey has been. I put in applications. Yes, I was like, man, let me just go back to work. And every single time God said, ma'am, go sit down. Go sit down. What you crying and whining for? To the point now that I'm confident to that point where it's like, yeah, no, I don't need. They need you. And if you want to, if a business is not for you, if a job is not for you, a business is not for you, and that aspect, go find a company that values you. You don't have to stay in that exact environment. Create the environment that you want to have around you. So the solution is, hey, if you in that space to create a business, create it. Even if it's just a side hustle where it's just bringing you in extra money, but it's giving you fulfillment. Do it. Invest. I'm so proud of my people. So proud of my people, because so many people have been reaching out to me to get their credit fixed, or just wanting to understand investing. I've been seeing so many people trading, so many people investing, so many people actually putting out things. There are a lot of black-owned companies that need employees. Yes, you said that. There's a lot of black-owned companies that need employees. Go get there. Even if they can't pay you all the way around right now, here's what you can do. Keep your 9 to 5. Keep what it is that you have. Go find somebody like a black-owned business. Like, what can I help you with? How can I be a part of your tribe? Help build them up so that they can then pay you. A lot of us are struggling. Black businesses are struggling because they need help, but they can't necessarily pay for that help right now. Offer your assistance. If you have extra time. You may find something that is fulfilling to you, to where then you help build them up to where they can now pay you, and you can leave that job that don't value you, and you can now go work with your people. Pay it freaking forward. That's right, D. Pay it forward. Because if you want to be honest, that's how these other communities are building their businesses. That's how these other cultures are really building up their legacy, because they're offering assistance. They're offering up their services. They're offering up themselves. See, I'm not even gonna. I'm so set on a moving forward journey to where I'm not even gonna say, oh, this is our mindset. This is the mindset, because I'm not gonna create more of that in us. I'm gonna create that thing of, yes, y'all paying it forward. Yes, y'all doing what y'all gotta do. Y'all providing solution. Y'all helping somebody else on y'all spare time to build up their business, so that they can now pay it to you. They can now pay you. They can, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we have struggled in the past because of the crab in the bucket mentality, or because I seen it so much on social media within that last month of, oh, don't nobody want to start no business. Y'all getting on my nerves with these tweets. Da, da, da. Listen, I'm ignoring all y'all. I'm going to still put out my business because I'm still getting clientele. I'm going to still put out my business because I'm growing a legacy. I'm going to still do what I got to do. And if you want to stick at the bottom of the crowd bucket trying to pull people down, you stay there. But I'm going to focus on who's doing what needs to be done to bring the power back. And I'm telling you, this is the way to bring the power back into us. By paying it forward and helping people out and growing it to where, okay, listen, I will tell a black business, listen, I want to work with you. I can't pay your fees right now, but I want to work with you. So here's what I'm going to do to make sure that I get a chance to work with you at some point, shape, time, or form. Here's what I'm going to make sure that I do, right? When it comes down to our jobs, making sure that we if we're going to stay with our jobs, we're maximizing everything it is, that we're sucking the life out of them. You hear me? We're sucking the life out of them to make sure that we have what we need. Benefits, use it to your ability, right? When it comes down to any perks and stuff that they offer, take it. If you got a 401k and they talking about matching it up to 6%, boom. Sacrifice that 6% out of your paycheck. Match me. Strategically stay with that job until you know you're ready to move on. Everything is done with strategic, right? Unless you get that push, that divine push that say, hey, I gotta leave. God told me I wasn't supposed to be here no more. So I'm out. And you say it just like that. You go to your boss office, you say, hey, God told me I ain't supposed to be here no more. I'm out. Just say it just like that. I'm telling you, say it just like that. Right? And I told myself, I said, if I ever return to the workforce, I'm working with a black business. I'm working with a black-owned company. And that's what I'm going to do because I want to help build up the community. But I'm only going to work with people who have a same and shared vision. Okay? A same and shared vision. The next way that we have been controlled is through the mind. Media and what we see has been specially tailored to make sure that we stay in a negative mindset. You got to understand the algorithms on social media is meant for us to get riled up, get angry, get frustrated, and to play into their bullshit. Their bullshit meaning I'm gonna let this stuff get depressive. The reason why I can't stay depressed or I can't stay sad is because I've been working so hard on my mind to where, all right, I know when to step away. I know when to rebalance. I know how to rebalance. I know who to go around. I know what I want to be around. You may see me get frustrated. You may see me get, a little agitated. You may see me, snap a little bit. But then I'm going right back to what it is that I need to be doing because I understand that how the media works. It is controlled for us to have. It's controlled for what we're supposed to see. So we constantly see things that's going to tick us off and get us feeling like there's no progress in moving forward. However, there's so many, movements forward. So the solution is you need to read. Read. The one thing I can say that I love about Twitter right now is we're exposing everybody, the media, for their bullshit. These videos that they've been putting out of cops. It was one video I seen it specifically where a cop literally ran into the crowd, but the media edited that video to where they didn't show that. They didn't show the police acting crazy, right? They only showed the outrage, right? So they do that so that they can mess you up in the head. I controlled my cuss word at that time. So that they can mess you up in the head to where that you get thrown off of the solution. Remember, it is for us to be so caught up in complaining and so caught up in talking shit to where we lose sight of the agenda and we forget to add solution. And that's how they've been able to control us for so many years. Or they've been able to find so many creative ways. But I'm so proud of my people. So proud of my people because we are literally posting up black, threads of black-owned businesses for every single thing. You need hair care products? Okay, here, go here. You need this? We becoming the plug. You see what I'm saying? But in the midst of becoming the plug, we have to contain our mind. And I understand that everybody has opinion and everybody is entitled to their opinion. However, right now is not the time for negative opinions. Or why y'all waiting until now to want to support black businesses? Or why y'all waiting until now to want to make a change? It don't matter. At least the time came for us to make the damn move. Stop sitting up here worried. You worried about the wrong thing. We worry about cancel culture. Oh, we gonna cancel this person because they da-da-da. Listen, stop looking to these celebrities as leaders. They were not meant to be our leaders. A lot of them are controlled by the white man. because they have the pocketbook. I literally said it. I wrote it on here. I'm trying to find where I put it on here. Many of the pockets of these quote unquote leaders that y'all have put into a place of leadership, which I don't even know why they're there for entertainment. They're not there for leadership. They're not there to take you to the next step unless they're intentionally using their platform to do so. However, many of them are controlled by the pockets of the white man, and a black face is in front. So they put these celebrities up, or they've amped up these celebrities to get us distracted, to get us all involved in their business, right? They've built these powerful platforms, or these crazy large platforms, for us to dig in, be all in their business, give an opinion. They paint the picture as if we're nothing but dramatic, liability-loving, fashionistas. All we do is spend our money on liquor. All we do is want to have a party. All we do is fight on TV. They have given us that image, to where we fucked up our minds so much to think that, okay, this is all that's going on. To now, when things hit the fan, we looking at them like, okay, well, why? Y'all are leaders, and they ain't our leaders. They are not our leaders. Unless they intentionally have a platform that's teaching you how to move to the next level. They are there for entertainment purposes. So you need to read. You need to shift your perspective, and you need to create the environment around you. Stop letting the media create the environment that you live your life off of. What is wrong with it? It's so much. Stop. Right? Because if you continue to focus on the negative, guess what? That's all you're going to see. But the minute that you say, you know what, I'm going to focus on what's good and not the shakeups. I understand that the shakeups are there for character building moments. I have a former friend that said that to the core, and that stuff still sticks with me to the day. I hope she's well. The focus has to be the progression. The shakeups are inevitable. The shakeups are inevitable. And the last way that they take control over us is money. And oh, buddy, this is my favorite one, because this is my sector, money. They make it to where they plant it in our heads from elementary school all the way up. Derek, I think it's Derek Grace, I want to say is his name. I'm terrible with names, y'all know this, but anyway, he was talking about how they gonna go to Atlanta. They can go to Atlanta, start a whole school system for us. Because this school system right now is corrupt as hell. Okay? It's corrupt as hell because guess what they do? They teach you from elementary school. Liabilities before assets. Find a good job, live a good life. That ain't the solution. That is not all the solution. Right? But that's been instilled and ingrained in your head to where if you ain't got control over your mind and everybody else in the media got control over your mind, guess what? You're going to automatically succumb to that. So money. Oh yeah, I did say the solutions for mind. So money is, we always want to feel like we made it or we accomplished something. Baby, let me tell you something. I could sit here at this point in time and say I made it. I may not have had all the money to show it that I made it, but I made it because I've changed so many people's lives to where they've been able to now starting to think and to fend for themselves rather than thinking I gotta lean on somebody else just to fend. Right? So I say this to say our pockets have been controlled by the white man with a black face on it. Not saying that he had the black face, but it's been controlled by a white man because most of the white men are in power running these basketball teams, or running these music industries, running these corporate offices. Look who's in power. This is why people go so hard on social media. Start a business, invest. Everybody may not be going about it the right way, and people get annoyed. And I get it. I get it because when people be overbearing and they ain't doing it right, I understand. I get it. But understand where they're coming from. Understand that the intention is very pure and clear. Right? The intention is very clear because at the end of the day, they know that, yes, you may, on the basketball court, who do you see? You mainly see black men out there on the basketball court, right? In the music industry, who do you see? A lot of rappers, a lot of singers, a lot of, producers. You see a lot of that. Then when it's in the job field, you see a lot of black people working 9 to 5. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Make sure that that's clear. But When you see a position of power, who do you see? White men, white men, white men, white men, white men. And they continue to do all of this, have all of this power, continue to make decisions, and they're like, oh, well, I'm gonna take your paycheck away if you speak out on this issue. And we get scared. And we get scared because that's what it is. But here's how we take our power back when it comes down to money. You need to educate yourself on how to manage money. So that when you get your check, you're not thinking, oh, let me get flashy first. Then when they threaten to take your money away, now you scared. If you managed your money right and you had your money spread out and diversified in different places, you're going to be looking at, okay, oh yeah. You think you're going to take it away. I got money put in other different places. My credit looking like this. I'm doing this. I can leverage this. I've been investing, so I got money building in other places. Go ahead, take it away. Then they get scared because you ain't scared. But the minute that you get scared is the moment that they feel like, all right, well, fuck it. Ha-ha. I got him. Lynched. I got him. But y'all ain't ready. Y'all wasn't ready to hear that part. Y'all wasn't ready to hear that part. But I say this to say, we are taking action, and I'm so proud of my community for stepping up, supporting black businesses. I don't care how long it took you. I'm glad you're here. Better late than never. I'm so glad. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful that we are continuing to build more businesses in every sector. I'm so grateful and thankful that we are stepping into positions of power. I am so grateful and thankful that we are now shifting the dynamic of our mind, our health, our money. We are shifting that entire element to now be able to say, I got this. I got my people. You see what I'm saying? We're shifting that dynamic because we're taking back that fear. It ain't just police brutality. This is bigger than police brutality. This is the control that the white man has had for years, thousands, hundreds, I don't care how many. This is how it's been set up, and I'm so proud of my people that we are consistently elevating, and the ancestors are proud. They are proud. Hey, baby. They are proud. So, I say this to say, the solutions are there. Okay? When it comes down to health, grow your own crops, become an herbalist, shop with herbalists, look more into natural healing, look into doulas if you're pregnant, look at home water births. Look at those things, right? Look at jobs. Start businesses. Start giving your time to black businesses to help them grow. If you have a bad experience, help them, right? Help them understand. Watch how you come to them. They're gonna watch how they come to you. We're gonna work as a team. When it comes to your mind, read and shift your perspective, expand, create the environment that's around you. Focus on the good rather than the bad. Because you got to understand shakeups are inevitable. And lastly, when it comes down to your money, learn about credit. Learn how to leverage. Invest. Educate yourself on these different things. And I'm giving you the first step today because tomorrow I'm having a free credit workshop where you can become, and now you can educate yourself on different things around credit. Because tomorrow I'm tailoring it specifically around negative items, right? How to understand, how to look for flaws, how to understand, how to look for those discrepancies, and now put power to the madness. Get your credit up. Now we can buy back the block. Right? So these are solutions. I don't want to hear ain't nobody put out solutions because there you go. I took 28 minutes of your time. 28 minutes well spent. Love y'all. I'm out like chicken scouts, baby.